Hello, friends of the VisionCrypto channel. My name is Arian, and my channel is all about crypto and chart analysis, and explained as simply as possible. In today's video, we want to take another look at three coins that focus on artificial intelligence, and we want to see what potential the prices might bring for the bull run. What potential for the bull run could the prices still bring? I want to start with what you could call a tip, a small cap, where the risk is obviously much greater, that you can also incur a loss because the market cap is relatively low. We'll get back to that later. But of course, the chances that such a price can really explode are quite high, very high, because you need relatively little capital compared to the larger coins to push the price up, and sometimes it just takes a few news updates to really make it explode. First of all, I want to take a look at the chart with you, and then I found some news about this coin for you, which, in my opinion, will make the price very, very interesting. First of all, I have to say here, this chart starts in history in May 2024. That means that the price isn't even that old. At the beginning, we have developed a wave 1 or a wave A. That will only be decided later in the price move. After that, we move down into a wave B or wave 2, which in my opinion has only been very shallowly formed. And then we either go up here into a wave C or even into a wave 3. Right now, it looks to me like we are building a 5-part movement since the low point of this wave 2. If we hold this 22.5 cents, I'll get to that in a moment. In a wave 1, 2, 3, a potential 4, and then another wave 5. The target should be between 56 and 68 cents. The basic requirement for that is that we don't sustainably drop below this 22.5 cents, because then you would have to think about it again. Since this wave 2, as I said, is very shallow and also not typical for a wave 2. Whether we should completely revise the price? As of now, everything is still valid, which is why I'm sticking with this setup, that we are going into wave 5. On a larger scale, in this wave A, B, C, we would have a target of already 85 cents, where this price could definitely still go. Before it then, if this is indeed wave C, there could be a stronger sell-off again. An alternative is that we could also build this 1, 2, and build wave 3. Where prices could start to emerge that could move around $3, $3.50. Is this realistic or not realistic? Let's put this together now based on the news and the facts. And I had already mentioned that TARS.ai, it only has a very low market cap of currently 171 million, and that's obviously very, very low, and it doesn't take much market capitalization to move the price up. Of course, it can also go down like that, and you have to be aware of that with these small caps. According to market cap, we are at 332 position, so you could say that the price is more or less still a little insider and still not available to the general public. And why is that? Because the exchanges where TARS.ai is listed are very limited. That's a total of 19 exchanges where you can buy the coin, and most well-known ones that I see, it would primarily be Mexi, Bybit, or also Bitwabo, where it has only recently been launched. I will also reach out to Coinex and ask if we can list the coin with us. What I've managed to do in the past with one or another coin, which then got listed with us, we'll just have to wait and see. But that's just a little side note. Why am I showing all of this here? So you have to imagine we could now win an exchange. The TARS.ai listed, it grants the general public access to the coin. And artificial intelligence is such a hype topic that is just starting to really take off. And right now, TARS.ai is working on collaborating with Binance and looking into it. Whether a listing at Binance is possible, and if that were the case, it would obviously be super bullish for the chart, because then a lot of people would be able to buy without any hassle. You can also buy TARS.ai, because for many it's just too much hassle to say, I have to sign up at some other exchange now, and I already have enough exchanges. And there are many big players. We now have, as I said, Binance, Coinbase, Kraken. So there are incredibly many that cover a lot of coins. That's why I see incredible potential in TARS, which is why it's going up. And since we just talked about how artificial intelligence is still just emerging, I also found an article. It says TARS Day launch a virtual assistant for Solana Mobile. The introduction of a virtual assistant on Solana Mobile by TARS.ai. Could it increase acceptance and be a sign of innovation in the ecosystem? It strengthens Solana's mobile utility and can generate interest and positive sentiment. This could lead to significant price movements for TARS AI. And that would be amazing because so far pretty much everything that Solana has brought to the market has skyrocketed. And if Solana Mobile manages to establish itself and gain market share, and everyone who uses this phone will also use TARS AI, then it would obviously be mega bullish for TARS AI and could really be the absolute runners will be confirmed. This was also confirmed on Twitter by TARS. There's also a short clip that I can't play for you due to licensing reasons. You can check it out for yourselves and also follow TARS if you want. Now the question is, can such goals actually be possible here, or will this growth of TAS be limited? You all to think about that for yourselves. I personally see the price as very bullish. Yes, I'm also in TAS.ai. I've invested and I'm curious how it all develops. As I said, we should at least reach $56. Normally it would be $85 and it could even go up to $340 or maybe even more. Please write in the comments if you've heard of TARS.ai, for example. Have you heard anything about whether you feel the price is bullish? Is this the coin that also has the most potential, that still has the most potential? Next, let's take a look at Render. I've already analyzed that for you a few times. Here too we have a count V consists of a wave A from the last bull market, the wave B from the bear market, and back then we only had a price of 27 cents. And now we've already reached $7. That means Render has already shown a very good performance. The last all-time high has been broken, and as you can see here, Render has also already reached its target. Just like many coins that were already bullish quite early. The train has mostly left the station, and the return opportunities are definitely there, but of course, not extremely anymore. As I said, the current price is $7. We still need to complete wave 5 here. So the minimum target would be $15. That means we would have just over an X. A more likely price would be between the 0.5 and 0.6 Fibonacci levels, which is between 24 and 38 US dollars, and very bullish. Market participants might speculate on 68, so speculate on US dollars. But I don't believe in that. This is indeed the overarching target for this ABC structure. But according to the rules, wave 3 must always be the longest wave. When I look at this from wave 4 up to here, it seems to me more like this. With a rough estimate, wave 3 would no longer be the longest wave, and that's not allowed according to the rules. That's why I assume that within this price box for Render, the bull run, it should either be temporary or completely finished before we see the next strong sell-off. If you don't want to be transparent with the tax off, it means they shouldn't have all your data and you don't want to spend hours submitting documents. Trade coins freely to identify yourself for hours and submit documents. And if you want to trade your favorite coins without the EU saying, not this coin because we don't like it, then you need an exchange where that isn't the case. I personally trade on Coinex and use it because of freedoms I want to have. What you need to register is an email address and a password of your choice. And then you're registered and can trade freely. Instead of fewer, there are more coins, the fees are moderate. And those who sign up now can still receive up to 100. Receive a welcome bonus in US dollars. Are you doing it like me? Go to Coinex and sign up. Finally, let's take a look at fetch.ai. Yes, the whole situation is such that many are really disappointed. That they hope to achieve through this merger, that the price really explodes. At the moment, many investors are disappointed. You can see that right now at the end. It no longer really has symbolic momentum. We can lay it down. We have to hope that we can still build this wave 5 in this structure and not before tilt downwards. But at the moment, we are in a bull market. even if Bitcoin and the altcoins are currently weakening. There are definitely still opportunities for upward movement. Here it looks like we have built an overarching wave A. In the last bull run, like very many coins, we have corrected into wave B, and we are now running back up into this wave C. It basically has a price target of $8.80 to about $35 US dollar. However, wave 5, measured by this upward impulse, has a target range between $3.53 and $9.60. This means that the price will most likely find its end in this small overlap here between $8.80 and $9.59. We have to wait and see if the cross can start a real impulse again. For me, the most likely range would be between the 0.5 and 0.6 Fibonacci. That means we should come to a standstill here between approximately $5.82 and $9.59 or so. Let me know. But please let me know in the comments if you're investing in the other courses or what your favorite is among the 3 courses. I hope there were some exciting pieces of information for you in today's video. If that's the case, feel free to leave a thumbs up on the video. Drop me a short comment, or maybe just a little smiley. That would boost the algorithm and be good for the channel. And I would like to point this out, that there's another exciting chart analysis waiting for you in the credits. I wish you all a great time now. Until the next video, and bye.